palette. We'll just wait a few minutes to make sure everyone joins before we start. Okay, so if you guys are on here, welcome. If you can just leave a little comment so I know you guys are there. We can go ahead and get started. If you need some water, you can grab some now and have it by you so that you can take some sips throughout the class. And then as far as props, if you guys have yoga blocks, you can keep them by you. If not, you can grab either some books, if you need them, and grab a pillow and have a pillow by you. We'll use it towards the end of class. And that's pretty much all you're gonna need. So whenever you're ready, I'll give you guys like a minute to grab your stuff, and then just hop on your mat when you're ready. Okay, I'll speak louder. Okay, so we're gonna actually start standing up today. So go ahead and stand at the top of your mat. You can start to bring your toes together. Your heels are slightly apart. Focus on tucking your hips under. Take a nice deep inhale. You can close the eyes, lengthen as tall as you can. And exhale as you release your arms down, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Another deep inhale, start to find the rhythm of your breath. Lengthen your spine. And exhale as you release your arms down, pull the shoulders away from your ears. We'll do one more round. Deep inhale. Lengthen tall, and exhale as you release your arms all the way down to your side. Start to fold forward. You can add a little bend in the knees if you need to. Release your arms down towards your mat and allow yourself to just hang freely. You can also grab opposite elbows if that feels good. Start to swing side to side. And just allow your upper body to fall towards your mat. If you want a deeper stretch, you can slightly straighten the knees out. And slowly release the arms down. Start to roll up with your inhale, one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. Head being the last thing that rises. Again, reach the arms all the way up, lengthen tall. Exhale as you release your arms down. From here, we're going to cross your right leg over the left. Another deep inhale, lengthen tall with your arms up. As you exhale, allow yourself to fold forward. You'll feel a deeper stretch in your left hamstring. And start to roll up with your inhale, nice and slow. Reaching all the way up. Exhale, release the arms down and go ahead and switch the crossing. Left leg comes over. Another inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release the arms down and fold forward. And start to roll up with your inhale, nice and slow. Reaching all the way up again. Lengthen your spine as you exhale, release the arms down. And you can put your feet back together. One more inhale, lengthen tall. And exhale, fold forward. Releasing the hands towards your mat. Have a little bend in the knees. Jump or step back into your plank. From here, we'll go straight to your downward facing dog. Lift your hips all the way up. Start to pedal your heels down into your mat. Make sure you're pushing evenly through both hands and shoulders. And from here, with your inhale, push through the shoulders. As you exhale, reach your left hand to your right ankle into a twisted down dog. Inhale, coming back to center. Same thing on the opposite side. Right arm reaches as you exhale. Inhale, coming back to center. Lower into your plank and flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, go ahead and lower the knees onto your mat, into your tabletop position. On your hands and knees, shoulders in line with your wrists, hips in line with your knees. Take a nice deep inhale into your cow pose, arch the spine, lift your head up. Exhale as you round, pushing into your mat. Inhale as you arch. And exhale, round. Take a few more rounds with your own breath. Inhaling as you're arching and exhale as you're rounding your back. Take one more round as you inhale, arch. Exhale, round, pushing into your mat. Shift your hips all the way back into your child's pose. Reaching your arms as far forward as you can. With your exhale, you can rest your forehead onto your mat. And focus on lengthening the spine by walking the fingers as far forward as you can, while at the same time you drive your hips towards your heels. And take a few breaths here in your child's pose. One more deep inhale. With your exhale, try to drive your chest towards your mat while you're in your child's pose. From your child's pose, go ahead and start to lift up into a seated position. Deep inhale as you reach your arms up. Exhale, side bend to your right side. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale to your left side. Inhale, lengthen back to center. Exhale into your child's pose. Reach the fingers forward, hips resting on your heels, forehead resting on your mat. Going back to your breath. Take one more deep inhale. As you exhale, deepen that stretch, chest towards your mat. With your next inhale, go ahead and lift up into your tabletop. Arch the spine into your cow pose. Exhale as you round through your cat into your child's pose, resting your forehead down. Take a few more rounds. Inhale as you arch the spine, lift the head up. Exhale as you round, shift your hips back, releasing into your child's pose. Do one more round, deep inhale, arch the spine, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, round, shift all the way back into your child's pose. Again, going back to your breath. We'll hang out there for about 3 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale your chest towards your mat. With your next inhale, go ahead and lift up. As you exhale, lift your hips up into your downward facing dog. Again, pedal the feet if that feels good. And go ahead and inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step it in between your hands. Plant your back foot down, inhale up into your warrior one. Focus on keeping the hips square, drive your left hip forward, arms nice and engaged. And don't let that front knee cross over the ankle. Deep inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, open up into your warrior two. Same thing here, don't let that knee cross over. Front heel in line with the arch of your back foot. And reverse the palm. Exhale, revolved warrior. Right arm reaches over your head. If you want more, you can add your bind. Reach the left hand into your right hip crease. And inhale, coming back to your warrior two. From here, we'll shift into a balance. So we're gonna slightly scoot the back foot in if you need to. You can add your block or your book if you need to. We'll shift into your half moon pose. Slowly shift your weight forward. Focus on one point. If you want more, you can start to shift your gaze up towards your left fingers. It's okay if you're wobbling. Just try to keep going back to your breath. Take one more breath. And slowly with control, come back to your warrior two. And shifting into your warrior one. Exhale your hands to heart center, twist towards your right side. Focus on trying to place the left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Deepening that twist with your exhale. With your inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your arms down. Release your right leg back. Float through your vinyasa at your own pace. And exhale into your down dog. I apologize for the dog barks. You can take a second in your down dog to come back to your breath. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Go ahead and inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Lift up into your warrior one. Back heel is on your mat. Hips are square. Slightly deep in that lunge. Deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open up warrior two. Again, front heel in line with the arch of your back foot. Focus your gaze on your left fingers. Inhale as you reverse your palm. Exhale, revolved warrior. And if you took your bind on one side, go ahead and reach your right hand to your left hip crease. Slowly coming back with your inhale into your warrior two and into your balance pose. So if you need to, again, scoot the back foot in a little bit closer and then add your block. Slowly with control, shift into your balance. And if you feel comfortable here, just hang out here. If you want more, you can start to shift your gaze. Take one more breath. Focus on one point. With control, slowly come back to your warrior two. Inhale back to your warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to your left side. So try to reach your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. With your inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands down. Release your left leg back. Again, float through your vinyasa, or you can go straight to down dog, whatever feels good for you. Go ahead and slowly release your knees down. As you exhale, hips shift back. Coming back to your breath into your child's pose. Release your forehead onto your mat. Going back to each inhale and each exhale. Deep breaths. Take one deep inhale. As you exhale, try to walk your fingers a little bit further forward. And with your next inhale, go ahead and lift up from your child's pose. Exhale as you lift your hips up into your downward facing dog. And go ahead and inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step it in between your hands. Lifting up into a crescent lunge. You're on the balls of your feet with your left foot. Again, focus on keeping that left hip driving forward. Arms nice and engaged. Take a deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, add a little back bend. Shift your gaze up. Inhale, coming back to your crescent lunge. Into your warrior three. As you exhale, tee your arms out to your side. Find your balance on your right leg. You can add a little bend in the right leg if you need to. If you lock it out, it might hurt your knees. Try to focus again on that one point just in front of your mat. Going back to your breath. Hold for one more inhale. Fully exhale. With your next inhale, bring the arms up. Find your way back into your crescent lunge. From here, slowly lower down into a low lunge. Another deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, baby back bend. As you sink your hips into your mat, start to arch your spine. Shift your gaze up. With your inhale, come back to center. Release the hands down. Release your right leg back. Float through your vinyasa, or you can go straight to your down dog. Do whatever your body feels like doing. Same thing on the opposite side. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step it in between your hands. Lifting up into your crescent lunge. So the right foot, balls of your feet. Reaching the arms up, take a deep inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, we're gonna shift into your warrior three on your left leg. You can have that micro bend in the left knee. Try to keep both hips square towards your mat as you focus on that one point. With your inhale, slowly go back to your crescent lunge. Reaching the arms up. Gently lower down into your low lunge. Another deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale as you sink your hips into your mat and arch your spine, shifting your gaze up. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, release your left leg. Either chaturanga or you can go straight into your down dog. And slowly go ahead and lower your knees down when you're ready. And shift your hips back into your child's pose. Hips towards the heels as you walk your fingers forward. resting your forehead onto your mat. One more breath in your child's pose. And from your child's pose, we're gonna shift into your extended puppy pose. So from here, you're just gonna slightly lift your hips up so they're in line with your knees. And then go ahead and walk your fingers forward into your extended puppy pose. You should feel it in your shoulders. Try to get your chest all the way to your mat. You can keep the head straight or to the side, whatever feels good for you. With every exhale, try to deepen that stretch. Try to get your chest even closer to your mat as you exhale. Take one more breath. And slowly lift yourself up. From here, we're just gonna keep this position with our hips and our knees. And we're gonna thread our right arm through as you exhale. Rest the right side of your face onto your mat. And if you want more, you can reach your left arm behind you into your right hip crease. And again, try to deepen the stretch as you exhale. You can try to add a deeper twist as you fully release the breath out of your body. Slowly coming back with your inhale. Same thing on the opposite side. You're gonna thread your left arm underneath your right. Rest the left side of your face down. And if you added your bind on one side, you can reach the right hand behind you. Again, deepen as you exhale. One more breath. Hips in line with your knees. With your next inhale, go ahead and keep the forearms onto your mat. You're just gonna slide all the way through onto your belly, into your Sphinx pose. Try to push your shoulders away from your ears, really pushing into your mat with your forearms. Try to open up with your upper spine. And as you exhale, release your head down. With your inhale, same thing, lift the head up, Sphinx pose, shoulders away from your ears. With your next exhale, go ahead and curl the toes under. We're gonna lift the hips up into your dolphin pose, so it's a down dog, but on your forearms. So your arms are gonna stay where they are. You're just gonna lift your hips up. Start to walk your feet in as far as you can. And try to keep the legs as straight as you can as you walk in. Really activate your shoulders, push into your mat with your forearms. Take one more breath. And start to walk your feet back into a forearm plank. Lower your hips down. Inhale, Sphinx pose, shoulders away from your ears. We'll do one more round as you exhale. Lift the hips up into your dolphin pose. Try to keep the elbows close to your ribs. Start to walk the feet in. Pushing through the forearms, shoulders away from your ears. And start to walk your feet back into your forearm plank. Drop the hips down. Inhale, Sphinx pose. And exhale, go ahead and shift back into your child's pose. Hips towards your heels, walk your fingers forward, and rest your forehead down onto your mat. Hang out here for a few breaths. If you guys need water at any point, you can drink some. Take a few more breaths in your child's pose. Slowly lift up with your inhale. As you exhale at your own pace, go ahead and lift the hips up into your downward facing dog. Again, make sure you're pushing evenly through both hands. From here, go ahead and inhale. Reach your left leg up. Exhale, bend at your knee, open up your hip. You can start to rotate your left ankle. Focus on pushing through your shoulders again evenly. Try to keep the shoulders both facing your mat. And go ahead and reverse the rotation of your ankle. From here, inhale the leg back to your three-legged dog. Exhale your left knee towards your nose. Inhale, extend all the way up. Exhale, bend at the knee, open up your hip. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale your left knee to your nose. Go ahead and inhale, extend all the way up. Exhale, release your left leg down. And inhale your right leg high. Exhale as you bend at your knee, open up the hip. Pushing through your shoulders, start to rotate your your right ankle. And go ahead and reverse your rotation. Going back to your breath with your inhale, come back to your three-legged dog. Exhale your right knee to your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend at the knee, open up your hip. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale your knee to your nose. Inhale, extend all the way up. Exhale, release your right foot down. And go ahead and slowly lower the knees down onto your mat. Take a few more rounds of your cat-cow, coming back to your breath. Inhale as you arch. Exhale as you round, pushing into your mat. Another deep inhale. Arch your spine, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, round your back. Do one last round. Inhale, arch. And exhale as you round your back. And an inhale, coming back to a neutral tabletop. From here, go ahead and extend your left leg up, away from your body. If you want more, you can reach your right arm out. Focus on your breath. From here, you're going to slowly release, tap your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap your mat. Inhale, lift. Last round, exhale, tap. And inhale, lift. Go ahead and exhale, release down into your tabletop on all fours. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So go ahead and extend your right leg up. Try to keep both hips square to your mat. Once you feel ready, push through your right arm, reach your left arm out. And slowly lower down, tap your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Last one, exhale down. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release back onto all fours. Go ahead and lift the hips up when you're ready into your down dog. And start to walk your feet towards your hands into a forward fold position. Allow yourself to fold as deep as you can. If you need to add the bend, you can add a bend in your knees. You can grab opposite elbows if that feels good. Add your little swing side to side. Slowly release the arms to your mat. Start to roll up one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. You want your head to be the last thing that rises. Reach the arms up with your inhale, lengthen tall. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale up into your chair pose. Try to drop your hips towards your mat. Keeping the knees together, arms by your ears. Take one more inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Release your arms to your mat. And do one more round with your inhale. Sweep the arms up. Drop your hips, chair pose. Take one more inhale. And exhale, fold forward. And start to roll up with your inhale. Again, one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. Head and arms are heavy. Reach the arms up with your inhale. And exhale, fold forward. You can release your hands to your mat. Jump or step back into your plank. Either flow through your vinyasa or you can go straight into your down dog. From here, go ahead and inhale the right leg high. Exhale, step it in between your hands. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Balls of your feet with the left foot. Deep inhale, lengthen tall. Exhale into your warrior three. We'll play with our balance a little bit. From here, inhale your way up into a one-legged stand on your right leg. Exhale, hug your left knee into your chest. And place it into your variation of tree pose, either above the knee or below, or you can place it in front of your right thigh. Again, going back to your breath, focusing on one point that's not moving. Reach the arms up with your inhale. Lengthen nice and tall. Exhale your hands to heart center. Take another deep breath in. And slowly release your left foot. Shift back to your warrior three. Good. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, pyramid pose. You can straighten out both legs. Here's where you can add your blocks, one on each side of your right foot. Same thing here, focus on keeping the hips square. Drive your left hip forward. Don't allow it to open up towards the left side. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can flex your right toes up. Try to fold a little deeper with every exhale. If you have your toes up, go ahead and release down. Inhale up into your crescent lunge, reaching the arms up. And exhale, release your hands down, release your right leg back. Either flow through your vinyasa or go straight into your downward facing dog. Again, pushing evenly through both hands. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step it in between your hands, lifting up into your crescent lunge. And with your exhale, tee your arms out to the side, shift onto your left leg. You can keep that bend in the knee, focusing on one point. Inhale, coming up to your stand. Exhale as you hug your right knee to your chest, and then place it into your tree pose. Really engage your left leg. Focus on that one point. With your inhale, lengthen tall. Spine nice and tall. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more breath. And go ahead and slowly release. Shifting back to your warrior three into your crescent lunge as you inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale into your pyramid pose. You can add the blocks if you need to. Now you're going to focus on driving your right hip forward so that it's not rotating out. Same thing here, if you want that deeper stretch, Go ahead and lift the left toes up away from your mat. As you exhale, try to fold deeper towards your left leg. One more breath. And slowly release the toes if you're flexing. Inhale up into your crescent lunge. And exhale as you release your arms down, release your left leg. Float through your vinyasa or go straight to your down dog. Exhale as you settle into your downward facing dog. And start to walk your feet towards your hands into your forward fold. Start to roll up with your inhale, one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. Head being the last thing that rises every time. Reach the arms up tall. And exhale, fold forward. Go ahead and release your hands onto your mat, jump or step back. Float through your chaturanga or go straight to your down dog. Lift your hips all the way up. And we'll take one more child's pose. Go ahead and release your knees onto your mat. Fully exhale as you shift your hips towards your heels. Lengthen your spine, walk your fingers forward. As you exhale, release your forehead to your mat. Allow yourself to connect back to your breath. Take a couple more breaths. Go ahead and slowly lift up with your inhale. As you exhale, lift your hips up tall into your down dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, bring your left foot towards the right foot towards your left wrist. From here, we're just gonna gently tap your right knee onto your mat, close to your right wrist, and lift up. Exhale as you tap the knee. Inhale, lift up. One more round, exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, go ahead and release into your pigeon pose. Releasing the right knee onto your mat, extend your back leg as far as you can. From here, deep inhale as you reach your right arm up. Exhale, circle the arm back. Inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, circle forward. Same thing with your left arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, circle back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, circle forward. And deep inhale, lengthen your spine tall. As you exhale, allow yourself to release all the way into your child's pose. Forearms and forehead down towards your mat. If you need to, you can add a block under your right hip if you feel yourself falling over to your side like that. So you can just place a little block or a pillow, anything really, underneath your right hip. So we'll hang out here for a few breaths. Try your best to embrace the stretch, relaxing your muscles while you're hanging out here in this pose. One more round of deep breaths. And go ahead and slowly lift with your inhale, pushing into your mat. Go ahead and release your right leg back, go straight to your down dog. Take a second to shake your hips out. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Inhale your left leg up. Place your left foot towards the right wrist. Gently tap your left knee onto your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release into your pigeon pose. Reach the right leg out. Again, if you need to, if you're falling to your left side, you can place your block or your pillow under your left hip. Deep inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, circle back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward. Same thing with your right arm, reach up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward. Deep inhale, lengthen your spine nice and tall. Exhale, release all the way down onto your mat, releasing your forearms and your forehead onto your mat. Going back to taking your slow breaths. And with your next inhale, really slowly lift up out of your pose. And at your own pace, release your left leg back into your down dog. Shake your hips out. Start to walk your feet to your hands when you're ready. Into your forward fold. And add a little bend in the knees. Start to roll up with your inhale. Again, arms are nice and heavy, head is heavy. Slowly coming all the way up. Reach the arms up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. And from here, start to slowly bend your knees all the way, releasing your hips onto your mat. You can find yourself in a cross-legged seated position. Placing your hands on your knees, take a deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to your right side, left hand goes on your right knee, looking over your right shoulder. Take another inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen your twist. Inhale, coming back to center. Lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist to your left side, right hand on your left knee. Looking over your left shoulder. Pause your twist with your inhale. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. Slowly coming back to center with your inhale. Good. And with your next inhale, sit up nice and tall. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, as you reach for your left ear, gently pull. And if you want a little deeper stretch, you can use your left hand to pull your shoulder away from your left ear. With every inhale, focus on keeping your spine nice and tall. Go ahead and slowly release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Lengthen your spine, reach for the right ear, gently pull. And you can use the right hand, gently pull the right shoulder away from your ear. Again, spine nice and tall. And slowly releasing. You can take a second to roll your neck out if you need to. You know, that's a deep stretch. Do whatever feels good. You can roll the shoulders. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and switch the crossing of your feet because we tend to favor one side. From here, you can either grab your blocks or your books or your pillow. Place it on your right side. Deep inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale onto your right forearm. Try to roll open with your left shoulder, and your left hip might start rising up off your mat. Try to make sure both hips stay on the mat. Take one more breath. Really reach with your exhale. Inhale, slowly coming back to center. Again, focus on sitting up tall. You can move your prop to the opposite side. Deep inhale, reach your right arm up, sitting up nice and tall. Slowly place your left forearm down. Adjust your body to rolling open with your right shoulder. Right hip remains on your mat. Slowly coming back with your inhale. You can scoot your prop out of your way. Go ahead and release your legs, extending them out in front of you. Good. From here, we're just going to do a little seated flow. So if you can't roll back all the way with your feet over your head, you can place your prop, whether it's your pillow or your blocks or your books, just behind you so that when you roll back, you have something to place your feet on. If you don't need it, then just don't place anything behind you. So from here, go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Reach the arms all the way up. Lengthen your spine. As you exhale, hinge forward. Try to keep your spine as straight as you can. So if you can only go here with a straight spine, just really engage and hold this position instead of rounding all the way. So we'll hang out here. And then go ahead and inhale, reach up, back to center. Exhale as you roll back. Reach your legs over into your plow pose. And then start to roll out. Reach the arms up. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, reach up, back to center. Exhale as you roll back into your plow pose. And start to roll out of it. Coming up to a seated position. Deep inhale as you exhale, hinge forward. We'll do one more round. Inhale up. Exhale as you roll back. Legs go over your head. And start to roll out of it. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, allow yourself to round your back. Release your arms towards your mat. We'll hang out here just for a few breaths. Try to keep the legs as straight as you can. Just feeling that gentle stretch in your hamstrings. With every exhale, try to fold a little deeper. Take a couple more breaths. Slowly lift up from your forward fold. From here, go ahead and roll back one vertebra at a time. We're going to go into the plow pose, which is when your legs are over your head. And we're just going to hold for a few breaths. For this one, just make sure you keep your head neutral. Don't look side to side. So just go ahead and roll back. If you need your props, you can place them behind you. From here, lift the hips up. Feet go over your head. If you have the props, you can place the feet on. If you don't, just go as far as you can. Once you're there, you can interlace your fingers behind you if that feels comfortable. Just try to focus on your breath. Just take one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly start to roll out of it with control, one vertebra at a time, until you extend your legs all the way onto your mat. We're in a Shavasana position. We're almost there, not quite yet. Deep inhale, reach your arms over your head, lengthen your body as tall as you can. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. You can start to rock side to side if that feels good, or forward and back. And slowly releasing your feet onto your mat, close to your sitting bones. Focus on squeezing the legs close together. If you need to, you can add a prop in between and squeeze your prop if that helps you. From here, go ahead and inhale. At your own pace, lift your hips up into your bridge pose. You can interlace the fingers again to help scoot the shoulder blades close together. Really try to shoot your hips up with every inhale. We'll just hold for 3 breaths. Every time you inhale, try and lift the hips a little higher. Take your last inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale, release your hips down. Deep inhale, reach your arms and your legs away from each other. And exhale as you hug your knees into your chest. If you want to take a happy baby, you can grab the inside or outside of your feet. Start to rock side to side if that feels good. Or you can just stay with your knees tucked into your chest, whatever feels good for you. Start to rock forward and back at your own pace, coming up to a seated position. From here, we're just going to do one more pose before we fully cool down. We're going to do a fish pose. So if you have a block, we're going to use it. If you don't have a block, you can use your books. If you don't want to use a book, you can just use a pillow. You're just going to place your prop behind you. If you're using a block or a book, place it in the center of your spine. If you're using a pillow, basically anywhere behind you is fine. From here, you're just going to line the block up with your spine. And slowly release your head back. If you're using a pillow, just allow the pillow to be in the natural arch of your back. You want to release your head all the way back and allow your arms to open up to your side. You can keep the legs either straight or bent, whatever feels good for you. Once you're in your fish pose, you can start to sweep your arms over your head with your inhale, reaching all the way back. As you exhale, sweep your arms down to your side. We'll take a few more rounds. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale as you sweep your arms to your side. We'll do one more round. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale as you sweep your arms down to your side. And slowly remove the prop from underneath you. And we'll meet in a laying down position when you're ready. Once you're here, go ahead and inhale as you reach both legs up to a 90-degree angle. And start to rotate both ankles in one direction. And reverse the rotation. And slowly lower the legs back onto your mat. And inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale as you reach for the back of your leg, gently hug towards you. And start to rotate your right ankle in one direction. And reverse your rotation. With your next exhale, gently hug your knee to your chest. And slowly release as you inhale. Do the same thing with your left leg. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Reach for the back of your leg. Gently pull it towards you as you rotate your left ankle. And reverse your rotation. With your next exhale, hug your left knee to your chest. As you inhale, slowly extend the left leg to your right. From here, release into your Shavasana. Allow your palms to face up, closing your eyes. Feet falling towards the outer edges of your mat. Now is the moment to really focus on every breath. Feel your belly and your chest rise with your inhale and fall as you exhale. Take a second to thank yourself for taking the time to practice. Going back to every single inhale and exhale. Start to come back to your body, wiggling your toes and fingers. Take one very deep inhale. As you exhale at your own pace, roll over to one side. And whenever you're ready, you can start to come up to a seated position. Go ahead and rub your hands together. Give yourself love. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed class. I hope you're feeling relaxed. And happy Easter for those who celebrate. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed your practice, and I'll see you guys soon.
Would like to hear Alan just play one song on the piano and sing to us. Sing Happy Birthday.
I'll make him play after this.